Home sweet home. Well, things change when the bank sends you a notice letting you know they're going to start the foreclosure process. Loan modifications are what we're going to discuss in this video, and in it we're going to learn why the federal government, the pundits there, the real estate gurus, everyone's talking about more than 10 million of them in this year alone. In this short video, we're going to discuss some examples and show you some examples of loan modifications that have happened. Going to explain why it's good for you and the bank. Going to view a couple of the 22 most frequently asked questions here, and then provide you the link to the website, which is called Loan Mods or Us, if you'd like to watch all 22 questions and answers. And then let you know we do have free weekly conference calls, so you are welcome to log in, call in, and ask any and all questions any week. It's on a Tuesday night. I'll provide that information. But let's start with an example of a recent loan modification. Interest rate was 7.8, dropped to 6. Payments went from $5,200 down to $4,170. That's $1,000 plus savings, but it really gets better than that because that $4,100 includes $800 in principal reduction, whereas the $5,200 was interest only. That results in a 3-year early payoff over the original loan. Additionally, the law firm that represented these homeowners were able to get almost $9,000 in past due payments forgiven. They are current, and you can see they did not add it to the loan balance. The bottom line is they are either building equity or saving cash over $1,800 per month, which works out to over $20,000 per year. And then when you add the almost $10,000 in forgiven payments, that's a $30,000 equity buildup or cash savings to the homeowner. Here's an example. A lot of people say, well, what happens if my home's upside down? Well, this loan balance started at $356. The law firm was able to get it reduced by $35,000. Almost $36,000. Payments went from $2,100 down to $1,270. That's an $860 a month real savings. So you've got $35,000 instant reduction in principal balance on almost $1,000, $860 per month, and they eliminated the negative amortization, and it ends up with a 6.5% interest rate for life. Now, why is this good for the banks? Why are banks embracing this? Well, big banks and little banks have finally awakened to smell the coffee to recognize that the cost of foreclosure is estimated to be more than $50,000. It's a national average. It's cheaper for the bank to work with an existing homeowner. If they don't and they end up foreclosing, they have to put money into reserves, so says the federal government. Then they have to resell the house. Well, when they negotiate with you, you're already in your home. The other thing that during the foreclosure process, most people will not continue to make their mortgage payments. So the bank could sit there for 6 months or a year without any cash flow at all on their loan. And the other thing, and some folks are unaware of this, is when a bank has foreclosed, they have to put on their balance sheet what's called a non-performing asset, which means they can borrow less money, which is, again, how they make money, loaning it out again. For us, the homeowner, evaluations, the company we work with has 9 law firms, and they will evaluate your circumstance free of charge. A loan modification will not affect your credit, and the interesting thing is if you have a successful loan modification, you probably are going to get a better rate than if you had perfect credit. It's amazing. Stopping the stress in your family, between your wife, family, or between your husband, not having to move the kids out of school, not having to explain to the people at church why you're leaving. Having a payment you know you can live with, that's going to remove stress. Knowing that it's permanent. Now, I do get asked frequently, can you do this yourself? Of course you can. You can also do your own brain surgery if you want to. I'm not a big proponent of attorneys, but this is one of a couple cases where, in my opinion, they're essential. I've already shown you where past due amounts can be forgiven, and also where loans, principal balances can be reduced or taken away from the original loan amount. Frequently asked questions, some of them are, how do you qualify? Well, the answer to that's real simple. You either call your bank or you contact us, and we will, free of charge, find out whether or not you qualify to be represented by one of our law firms. A loan modification is nothing more than modifying an existing mortgage. What about Obama's plan? Well, directly or indirectly it affects you, because the Obama's plan gives incentives to the banks to do loan modifications, and then for people that do them successfully, there's a cash reward if you pay your payments on time over a period of time. What's a hardship letter? It's nothing more than why you fell behind or why you think you're going to fall behind. Is this the same as debt consolidation or debt settlement? No, neither one. Why should you use an attorney? Well, here's the reality of it. When I call my bank, I call Countrywide, I get an $8 an hour clerk that rarely speaks English. When an attorney calls Countrywide and they've already done 1,000 transactions with them, guess who they're connected to? Yeah, the department head, the decision maker. So attorneys have their place, and this happens to be one of them. There's no advantage to waiting, gang. I would suggest you look at the other two options, if you'd like, and see whether or not they may make sense as well. Loan Mods or Us is the website that I can refer you to, and there's going to be a link also on this page that takes you directly to it. We do have free conference calls. Again, you're welcome to do it yourself, but dang, 1 of 9 law firms says that they'll do it for you. If you do want to make one of the conference calls, here's all the information. It's Central Time every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. 712-432-0111. The code you need to enter when you do it is 129061#. And I know this is a video, so you can play this back if you want to. Thanks, and please check out the other two options, and hope you have a great day.